is violently corkscrewed into the void in front of me. Ooh! Any sense of direction is gone. My feet flail uselessly, searching for a solid surface for anything. This is fucking cool. Look at this. Awesome. My stomach lurches and I anticipate the urge to throw up, but I just feel empty. Even though my vision is gone, my body knows it's upside down and goes into panic mode. I inhale, but no air enters my lungs. I can't do anything but hopelessly choke on nothingness. Organs weren't made to be in suspended animation. My limbs are slowly going numb one by one. Is this... I always thought death would come quickly. There were times I begged for it. I clung to the hope that I would be snuffed out like a candle, that my consciousness would be obliterated before I was given time to register the pain. Instead, it seems death is cruel and agonizingly slow torture where I drift helplessly as infinity passes me by. Ironically, that's the one gift I've been given. Time. Time to reflect on everything. Every little mistake, every time something I said came out funny to a person I liked. Thinking on it, I'd found something to like in almost everyone I'd met. I think about everything we could have done, all the precious moments we wasted. I'm a corpse. There's no point in wondering what could have been. My body's entirely numb now. I don't even feel the need to blink anymore. My jaw hangs open, tongue hard as stone. Something breaks through the icy black. I'm not alone. There are others here, in the dark with me. They drift aimlessly, sometimes phasing through one another, like jellyfish floating through the endlessness of the ocean. Ghosts. Were they tricked too? It's no matter. How we ended up here isn't important, just that we still exist at all. I feel some sort of connection with them. Our bodies are gone, but our emotions can extend like extra limbs. They gently caress each other with them as some primitive form of communication, using the last ounce of focus I'd saved. What feels like centuries, I release my thoughts outward, like the roots of a tree. Contact. I want to ease their pain. I use my most potent memory, the first time I fell in love. They'll be spared the violent aftermath. I can afford them that much at least. They smile, I think. That feeling was the only solace I could offer, and yet somehow, knowing that it made them happy, even just a little, that's the most important feeling in the world to me. This is how things should be. God damn it, why didn't I help anyone when it really mattered? I waited and waited for someone to save me while ignoring what everyone else was going through. I want to try again. I need to try again. Please. Don't make me beg. soon as that thought crosses my mind, my drift suddenly accelerates. Was I heard? Was it him? Wind starts to rustle the fur on my face. I must be falling. Warmth returns to my limbs and my bones crack, popping back into place. Life is pouring back into me. Air fills my lungs and fresh tears moisten my eyes. A glowing light surrounds me, and the air vibrates with friction as I pass through layers of atmosphere towards something. I brace myself for certain death as the ground pulls up faster and faster, but nothing. There it is. It's so bright. I need to stand. I'm in a grassy field dotted with yellow flowers. Dandelions, maybe. The sky is bathed with golden light, as if time had frozen right at sunset. Glowing particles of light and seed pods float in and out of view as I adjust to my new environment. A lonely crow is cawing somewhere in the distance, and a warm breeze sweeps over the beautiful expanse, eventually passing me as it drifts towards a familiar-looking building. The old house. A shudder runs through me. Of all the places. The last time I was here, I was looking back in disgust as I left. Its deteriorated state brought me some modicum of joy, however small. Whatever grandeur it once had was replaced by peeling paint and rotted wood. Stagnant, just like its occupants. Yet, the house I'm looking at now is nothing of the sort. It looks as cozy and welcoming as it did when I was a kid. When we were kids. Sam. Did he go through this too? I fall to my knees, the lush foliage caressing my tired body in a warm hug. The sudden rush of stimuli after being frozen for so many years hits me all at once, and my eyes begin to well up. In my weakest moments, I craved coming back to this place. I wish we could have all played together here. Not just the other Oakfield kids. Etienne, Simone, maybe even Jean if we'd known him then. Everyone deserves to experience this. Forcing myself to stand, I shake away some final tears. I want to explore this place again, even if I'm alone. I walk out towards the house, scared the front door would start to inch away from me like that hallway. Come on now. No more tricks, okay? It almost feels wrong. Like I'm trespassing or something. In the real world, that might hold some truth, but here? There couldn't possibly be another soul around for miles. This place was created just for me. I'm sure of it. The old wooden steps creak under my weight. I place a cautious hand on the banister and give it a loving squeeze, remembering every handmade curve. I give in and grab both rails, propelling myself onto the stoop with a single leap, an act I'd been scolded for as a kid many a time. Whoops, I'm no kid anymore, though my back's already flaring up again. But there's no angry governess here with a wooden spoon ready to assault my poor little hands. It's dumb, but I can't help giggle to myself. I feel like an overgrown kid revisiting an old playground. I walk past the porch, fondly tracing a finger across the rocking chair Mother used to sit on while sipping breakfast tea. A rustic copper bell sits above the door. Mom would grow to resent that bell, and I'd get yelled at for coming and going too often. For some reason, I can't bring myself to go inside. It feels like the second I open that door, this lovely dream will end. Like I'm going backwards. My thoughts are interrupted by a sudden snapping noise behind me. I whip around, looking frantically to either side of me. The coast seems clear. Still, my instinct tells me to at least check out my surroundings. I'm still on guard, despite everything being so pleasant. I slide down the banister to crouch on this tall grass, hoping it's enough to conceal my presence. I should probably check out those tall trees. Or maybe... Unfortunately, a blade of grass found its way up my nose. That was loud. What was that? I don't know what that was. Okay, looks like the coast is more rustling. I held my breath, trying to conceal my presence as much as possible. Who is this? Hello! We don't know who is anyone out there. Much of my theory about this being my own personal purgatory. Give it a rest, shouting like that ain't a good idea. I bet that's Gabriel. Dude, you don't have to be such a dick about it. That's Ken. Huh. Don't sound malicious. Annoyed, if anything. Definitely heard someone sneeze just now. Look harder. Who is it? Shit. I only have two options. Either hide until they go away, or suck it up and hope they can help me figure out what's going on. Is that a tail? Rat, maybe? Okay, option B it is. I'm a marsupial, damn it! Crowd gasps. Maybe 3 or 4 people. Just come out, we won't hurt you. Well, maybe this one will, but... Quiet mutt, Jesus. What? Oh, man. Adi. Fucking good grief. Or never. Poke my head out to see 4 figures cautiously walking towards me from the trees. Hey, it's Mark. Well-dressed canine in glasses. You freaky fucker. Carefully stepping around the flowers. Chug! Oh, Gabe. Oh, I love you. Hefty shark wearing ripped clothing, stumbling over the uneven ground. Ken, a panther in leather, scowling at the other 3 with his arms in his pockets. Whoa, hey! Oh, there's Hero. Oh, I finally get to see you in a sprite. You look really different than you did in that the big circle picture. A fox so small, his ears poke above the grass, pushing his way through through with well-worn leather gloves. Talk about a motley crew. At least they seem friendly. Don't worry, we're all just as spun around as you must be, fella. It's so cool seeing them all together like this. It's also very strange seeing them all together like this. Oh, man. My fear dissipates as soon as I hear his voice. It's deep and soothing, pouring over me like honey. A trained manipulator. I was wondering if it was just us 4. This sure is a strange place.
Yeah, but like weirdly familiar? I don't know.
The feline, who's clearly intent on looking annoyed, seems lost in his own thoughts.
I still don't like it.
Angry cat, Jesus. Fox rolls his eyes, looking at me with a warm smile. Those ears. Regardless, who are you, Mr. Marsupial? Me? Taken aback by their casual nature. Did they not go through the hell I did? I stand up and give them all a knowing glance, gesturing widely to our surroundings. I'm Gray, and, this wouldn't have to be heaven, would it? That sounded crazy, didn't it?
Yeah, this dude's off his rocker. I'm gonna keep looking for a way out.
He pushes past the group and heads to the tree line. So much for introductions. Kids these days.
I really don't like that dude.
Where'd you pick him up? That's implying we even know where this is. I shouldn't let on that I'm from here. It could make me seem suspicious. True. Approximately how long ago did you arrive here? The shark shrugs, glancing at the other two for confirmation.
Hard to say. Time's all screwy here.
Screwy?
You know, like all messed up and stuff.
He has an accent I'd never heard before. It's overly casual for this situation, with every other vowel being drawn out. It fits him. His design is nothing if not intimidating, but he seems to only radiate positive energy. The wolf sighs, tapping his chin as he thinks. It might have only been a few minutes, or a few hours. There's no way to really know. Of all the days, I chose not to wear a watch. The fox clears his throat. From my observations, the sun doesn't seem to rise or set. I mentally kept track of about 2 days of time. The light never changed. 2 whole days?! I really like Hero's expressions. Wait, did he say mentally? Is that even possible without a clock?
Yeah, the little dude was in full Rambo mode when we met him. Shit was wild.
It certainly gave me a fright. I apologize. I assumed the worst.
So,
We all pause to listen. He fidgets around before finally sighing.
About that thing you said, Gray. You know, about this being heaven? Do you think it's true?
I can't think of another explanation, but we shouldn't jump to conclusions. The tiny fox nods. Correct. We need to take the utmost precaution. Which is why I propose we split up and search the area.
What?
His booming voice echoes.
What?
Echoes into the valley, and the wolf angrily shushes him.
Shit, sorry. I just mean, like, it seems like a dumb move, right?
We can cover more ground if we each pick a direction. The panther already moved north.
Yeah, but every time people split up in a horror movie, bad things happen.
I haven't seen enough movies to confirm, but I understand his logic. True, but this is the only area so far that has an actual structure. It could be worth exploring. I gulp the idea of them poking through my old room, but something tells me that this isn't an exact copy of the real thing. With the rest of us not budging, the shark reluctantly sighs and nods.
Right. Oh,
Oh, hey! They had the no Gabriel moment. Nice! Nice! Consistency! Nice.
No, it's fine. I'm Gabriel.
Charmed. I'm Marcus, but Mark is fine.
I introduced myself to the others already, but my name is Yasuhiro. You can call me Hiro if you prefer.
And the cat? They shake their heads.
He never told us.
The guy has a real attitude problem.
Can't expect anyone to act rationally in this situation, but still.
Rubs a bruise on his arm. Did he get on that guy's bad side? You hit my Gabe! How dare you hit my Gabe? Hero snaps to get my attention, pulling down his goggles with a serious expression. Ah, you got the goggles! Oh, god damn it.
Alright then. I'll go west, Mark goes east, and Gabriel goes south. Gray, you stay here and check out this house.
Okay. Gosh, he sure took the leadership position quickly. Must have seen me on the porch before. Hope he doesn't suspect me of anything.
Alright then, I'm off. If any of you find anything, be sure to holler.
I nod and stay put as everyone marches off to their designated corner. All except Gabriel, who plops down on the grass a few feet away from me. Gabriel? He yawns and puts on his headphones, clicking some strange tiny box in his hand. I can hear the faint sounds of music emanating from them. Guess he's not the working sort. Well, I pretty much explored as much of the old house as I'm willing. I can't shake off that terrible feeling from earlier. Something is definitely waiting behind that door. Something I want nothing to do with. If I'm gonna be here stuck with these guys, I should probably try to talk with them one-on-one. Get some sense of who they are. Maybe I can even find out why we got sent here if I hear all their stories. But who to talk to? Oh! Well, this is interesting. So I'm going to make a choice here that I don't know how this affects things, but considering we are on the hero route here, Rio. Good lord, I am just messing things up today. We're on the hero route right now, so we're just gonna go with hero. Hero's got the best grasp of the situation. It sounds like he's been here the longest. If there's anyone I should talk to, it's him. I jog over to where he said he'd be. After a few minutes, I come to a line of trees that stretch along the horizon. Weird, I don't see him. Did he enter this woods? Hero? Hero? Shit, should I get the others? Hero, yes! I'm enjoying Hero. Yeah! The little head pokes out from behind a tree trunk, his ears covered in twigs and leaves. Are you a survivalist? They even made mention in the update notes that there have been a lot of theories, and I even indulged in a couple of theories myself, but oh boy. I worry myself that I indulged insensitively.
Sorry, I was exploring a curious phenomenon and got distracted. Also, you don't have to yell. I can hear better than most.
Right, sorry. So what's this phenomenon?
Observe!
Sorry, I love saying that word like that.
Observe.
He disappears behind the trees again. Uh-huh. A few minutes pass without a word. What am I supposed to be observing exactly? Suddenly I hear someone coming up behind me and I flip around to see Hero's ears poking out of the grass. Like, how the hell? He reaches me and flips his goggles up, out of breath.
Yes, precisely. When you walk through here, you appear on the eastern side of the field. It's called respawning. There's an identical group of trees there. don't really understand. So, you're saying there's nothing beyond this point? Not nothing, Gray. It loops, like a zoetrope.
Word of the day, everyone. We got a word of the day. What in the fuck is a zoetrope? It is a 19th century optical toy consisting of a cylinder with a series of pictures on the inner surface that, when viewed through slits with the cylinder rotating, give an impression of continuous motion. This is a picture of one. This is lending credence to my theory of them being in the earlier part of the 20th century, because that is a bit of an old reference. But we're still yet to find out when the hell is Hero. Let's see. How is that even? None of this is possible, Gray. That much is evident by now. Hero's got no time for your shit. I sort of feel like I'm being scolded, but he's right. Does that mean we're trapped? Not necessarily. Just that this isn't the exit. Oh. I didn't mean to worry you. Apologies. You're fine, kid. Uh-oh. You don't want to... Just because they're short does not mean that they're younger than you, motherfucker. I'm not a child. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. It's fine, I expected as much. But I'll have you know that I'm a very average height, considering both my species and nationality. Yeah, about that. You're, very... Oh my god! Oh, good god damn it. I remember seeing this I didn't save it on my phone, so I can't see it, but there was this picture where it was about Cliff in the smoke room. If I had it on my phone, I'd give credit to who did it, because it was very, very true of the fandom of like, it was people looking at Cliff, and they were like, "Oh, cute cinnamon roll," but it was going right over their head. There was like, "Oh, colonialism and stuff has influenced this person's mindset. He is racist." And yeah, Gray is from the 1920s. You might like Gray. He has good qualities. Still from 1920s. 1920s is pre-civil rights, like still gonna have a lot of bigotry, a lot of not good stuff in that mind that gonna have to be unlearned. Because you're very fluent in English for a that. Wow. That's not okay. Where did you learn? Just punch him. Just punch him in the fucking stomach. Yeah, no, he's not. I'm not Chinese. Oh. Nihonjin desu. I'm from Japan. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, my father's crude comments about Orientals looking the same flood my mind, and I turn red with shame, and there you go. It's alright. I'm well used to it. I do work with Westerners all the time. However, I will admit that I never learned English. So then... You know, it's... Indeed, this is likely another effect of this place. This place. Then how the fuck are we gonna do a route with this character? I look forward to finding out. That sounds very interesting. We really need to come up with a proper name. Well, I'm grateful we can communicate. Maybe this place isn't so bad after all. While I detect no malice from this place, it's too soon to say whether or not a benevolent force has put us here. And for what purpose? That's what bothers me. Could this have been Virgil's doing? You know something? Shit! It's still a little too soon to talk about that. I'll explain it when we're all together again. So, you said you work with Westerners. Where would that be? His eyes brighten a bit, and I can tell he's excited to talk about his work. Well, it's a bit unofficial, but I've been drafted to work with a highly influential German company as a chief engineer. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna put pieces together too much. Wow, so that's why you got those goggles. Seems I wasn't transported with my usual array of tools, but no matter, a good engineer can make a tool out of anything. Glad we have you on our side, then. We might need to make some lodgings if we get tired. He cocks his head and looks at me confused. Huh? Didn't you check out the manor? Gulp. Well, it's a long story. Clearly not buying it. Gray, we have to work as a team if we want to make it out of here. Oh, those eyes. He's bearing into your fucking soul. Jesus, fuck. Sharing any information you have is vital. Hero, I swear that I'm not keeping anything important from you. It's just that house has bad energy. Yeah, that sounds pretty dumb, huh? I may be a man of science, but the land I hail from considers those feelings a matter of great importance. Really? Like, fucking... Is the route gonna be all of that? Fucking feng shui, for God's sake. That's Chinese. I'm trying. You know what? I would be scarce to call that trying. Anyway, if you really think we should avoid going into that house, then we'll save it for last. Thanks. Another breeze rolls by and carries a wave of dander and pollen with it washing over the two of us. It's so quiet, the rustling leaves sound as loud as cymbals. Hero's ears twitch, likely being overstimulated. Feel bad for shouting earlier. An unexpected scent wafts past me, carried on the warm air. It smells decadent, intoxicating. Familiar? Hero looks away, holding an arm. Hero, you... Maybe me and these false trees aren't so different. Nature doesn't always get it right. Sometimes it even lies. Shakes the bad feelings off and smiles at me confidently, his eyes full of fire again. But that's why we have science. If we weren't given a perfect world to live in, we'll just have to build one. He's right. All we can do is march forward and hope the world can change. I feel better after talking with you, Hero. Thanks. The feeling's mutual. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some more exploring to do. I nod and head back over to the clearing. Hero can definitely handle himself, that much is for certain. We'll be safer with him around, and his determination is contagious. Still, what was that feeling just now? No, that's impossible. I'm just being silly. Okay, so we get a chance to talk to multiple people. Well, if we get multiple chances to talk to people, let's talk to Ken. We haven't talked to him in a long time. Sigh. Well, technically he's part of the group too. Probably wants to be left alone, but I can't overlook him hurting Gabriel. Besides, he's been the most tight-lipped so far. I walk over to where he stormed off. Looks identical to the western side from here. But there's only one way to find out. I have to walk by the old house. Can't even bear to look at it. All that excitement is gone after getting that weird sensation from the front door. Regardless, like,
Nosy.
I turn around and see him waiting behind the building, leaning against the wall. You
came looking for me, right? Did the group decide to throw me overboard or something?
No. Why are you hiding back here?
Hiding? Please, what is there to hide from? This place is empty. We're the only real things here.
What? But
The birds? It's just noise. Have you actually seen a bird since you've been here?
I guess not.
Something put us here, and it's watching to see how we react.
What makes you so sure?
Fuck it. Name's Ken. Heard him call you Gray earlier.
Charmed.
Anyway, I refuse to play into its hand. Not participating is the only way to get a reaction out of it.
Right. But shouldn't you tell the rest of the group that?
Group? I never agreed to be tied up with you lot. The only one that seems to be worth their salt is the fox, and he lost points once he stopped trying to kill us.
Killed? Little hero killing us all? I can't help it, the middle image sends me into a laughing fit.
Hey, I'm serious! Get sharpened to stick and everything!
Right.
Stop fucking laughing! I can't! Huh. I guess it was kind of funny looking.
I hear his deep growl soften into a chuckle. When he smiles, he doesn't look half bad. Alright, maybe this whole thing is pointless. If that's the case, let's make the most of this time. There's no point in moping around. I think we've all wasted too much of our lives doing that.
Can't argue with that. Mirror.
He sits down, gesturing for me to fill the spot next to him. I hesitate. He still hurt Gabriel.
I won't bite. Shark just got too close and I was still freaking out.
So you were scared. Rolls his eyes and shoots me a slip of a smile, toothy fang poking out past his lips.
You gonna sit or not, boss?
Yeah. I plop down next to him and stare at the sky. He always seemed to be looking at something I can't quite see. Oh boy! He surprises me by leaning onto me. You tired?
Not really. I don't think we get tired here. Fox probably figured that out already.
His name's Hero.
Whatever.
He leans on me a little harder.
Not like I wanted to get to know any of you bozos.
And why would that be so bad? You're sniffling. There's no way.
Because you're all gonna disappear soon.
What? We just got here.
I just have a feeling. A terrible feeling. They scare me. The others. They can't see this place the way I do. They think it's paradise.
I guess I fall into that camp, but remembering what happened with Virgil has kept me on edge. This place's charm never fully worked on me. I don't completely trust this place either. We have to find a way out of here.
There is no way out! Don't you get it?
Shh.
You're... also...
We're not gonna let anything happen to us without a fight.
Right.
He lays a hand on my shoulder. You're not so bad like this, you know?
I know. Even though this is the end, or whatever, it ain't easy to let my guard down. But you're being awfully nice to me. Thanks, Gray.
I rub his shoulder and smile. Hot tear rolls down my cheek, and he leans in to lap it away with his sandpapery tongue.
Do you mind if we stay like this for a little while?
Not at all. The clouds roll by for what feels like hours. There's a constant hum in the air that makes it impossible to think too hard about anything. For the first time in a long while, I'm just happy to be alive. Or whatever this state of existence is considered. Ken's curled up in my arms, gently sobbing while I stroke his head. Probably no other world where he'd let someone do this for him. I guess there's a sort of peace that comes with accepting this. Ken's been fighting that feeling ever since he got here, and it's finally wore him down. After a while, he jolts up, brushing the dirt off his jeans.
Okay, I think I got it out of my system.
Ready to come back with me to talk to the others? Ken?
Give me a few minutes. I promise I'll be nice.
And apologize to Gabriel? He rolls his eyes and smiles at me.
And apologize to Gabriel. Kids seem nice enough.
With a nod and a wave goodbye, I head back to the clearing. What a complex guy. Can't really get a read on him, but it seems like he's coming to terms with the situation. There's no guidebook on how to act during times like these. I can't judge him too much. Once upon a time, I probably would have reacted just like he did. I really like how this prologue is giving us moments with all these characters. Knowing what it's leading up to, it's definitely going to make the stakes really seem like it matters. Seem like it matters. I don't know why I just stopped at it. My only concern about this prologue so far has been that possibly the ethereal death moment might have seemed a little too preachy, a little too long. But just to load that existential crisis at the front of the game like that, I mean, I get why it's there to set up the stakes and to give the motivation for the character and all that. It makes total sense. I understand it. Just coming from the perspective of a new player who doesn't understand where it's going, why it's happening, and the stakes, or might not have the full investment that someone who's played this game as much as I have or others have, it might be a little bit too much like, okay, you're coming at me with a lot of existentialism for a character that I don't really know a lot about yet. But that's the only negative point I've got so far about this thing. So let's go ahead and talk to Mark. He did seem pretty calm. Might be a good idea to get his perspective on things. Also doesn't hurt that he's a looker. I was always a sucker for older guys. Okay, not right now, Gray. That should go for the whole game, but that's just my personal opinion. I head to where I saw him last. Within seconds, I can already see his fluffy ears coming into view behind some hedges. Didn't know they would register at first, but he was tall, like tall. Easily more than 6 feet. Must be those legs. I'd be shocked if he could find pants at the correct length at department stores. I wave to get his attention, but he's facing away from me, gazing at the skies. He leans against a neatly trimmed hedge. Hey, Mark, right? He jumps, fumbling with something in his hands while cursing under his breath. Sorry. No, you're fine, Gray. I tilt my head to see a lit cigarette perched between his fingers. Guess the stress started to get to me. Can't blame you. Can I join you? Not smoking, that is, He chuckles and pats the spot next to him. Nodding, I stumble over to his side. The branches poke into my back, but I maintain my cool. Before you got here, who were you? What did you do? Where did you live? Oh, whoa, slow down, little fella. I guess I was supposed to say that fast. Who are you? What are you? No, hold on. Sorry, His eyes and takes a deep drag, smoke trailing out of his nose as he gently exhales. Brief flash of an annoyed expression shifts back into his usual friendly demeanor. I guess formalities are kind of pointless, huh? Especially if what you said was true. I assume he means my theory about this being the afterlife. Well, before I got here, I felt like I was dead, or dying at least. I was expecting more fire and brimstone, if you catch my drift. Was that saying too much? Thinks for a moment before nodding. I getcha. No need to explain yourself to some random stranger. For some reason... oh, what? Oh, ooh. Echoing sentiments, one in thought, one in speech from another person. But for some reason, you don't feel like a total stranger. Maybe it's got something to do with the atmosphere of this place, but I get the sense that we'd already met before. Or perhaps that we were destined to meet. Cheeks flush. Can't just say that to a guy without warning. Mark. Sorry, was that too presumptuous? A bit, but there has to be some connection here, and I'm not gonna deny feeling some sort of pull towards you lot. I feel like I can trust you guys. Puts an arm around my shoulder and pulls me toward him. Feel him breathing slowly, in and out. In and out. My hand rests on his chest, and I close my eyes. There's no heartbeat. It's alright, Gray. Nothing matters anymore. Maybe it never did. All I can do is mumble incoherently. If we all end up here, no matter how we lived, who we hurt, feel his chest tighten. Maybe someone's watching out for guys like us after all. His body trembles, but he still holds me gently. I feel all my walls come down. I wasn't a good person. Me neither. I don't deserve this. I think you do. You wouldn't if you got to really know me. It's never stopped me from trying. Damn it. He's relentless, huh? You're really warm. Uncomfy? Shake my head, still pressed into his chest. Good. Take all the time you need, sugar. I don't mind him calling me that. We stay quiet for a while. It's like Hero said, time has no meaning here. An intrusive thought suddenly pokes through the mental fog. Hey, are you actually looking for a way out? I guess not. Is that a problem? Not for me to say. I like it here. It's quiet. Plus, you're here. Heart skips a beat. Wait a fuck! Your heart's beating, but his ain't? Whoa. I mean, you never got to your suicide moment, but does that mean they did? Try not to choke on my next words. You don't want to go back? He groans, pulling away from me. Mark, my life, it wasn't much to write home about. The Big Apple ain't
like it seems in the movies.
Oh. I shouldn't be asking about this. It's none of my business. Never mind. It's not important. Hey, however things were before, we're here now. It's in the past. He breaks into a coughing fit that morphs into a sickly laugh. Hey, Gray, let me tell you something. The past has a way of following you. And if you're anything like me, you know just how deep it can sink its teeth. Anyway, I think you should head back to the group. I need some time alone to think. Sure. I'm not mad at you. You really cheered me up. Did I? Promise. Now, go on, get. He swats my tail playfully, and I wave him off with a smile. He really has a warmth to him that I can't describe. It makes me want to open up. Spill my secrets. But not yet. And now it's Gabriel's turn. Gabriel seemed like the friendliest of the bunch. Not to mention, he's the shortest walk away. Hey, Gabriel? Dot. Hello? Whatever he's listening to, it's playing too loud for him to hear me. Just what are they plugged into, anyway? Alright, he forced my hand. I lay next to him, waiting for him to notice. My tail gently brushes against his, and he stretches out, smiling gently at me.
Oh, hey, dude. You taking a siesta too?
You could say that. I just wanted to spend some time with you.
Really? Why?
Do I need a reason? You're adorable. Well, what do you make of this place?
It feels nice to be here. Is that okay?
He answers as if I threw a quiz at him. Relax.
Sorry. I don't know. Doesn't it feel sort of natural?
Yeah, but why us? And why here?
Who cares? I mean, like, nothing bad's happening to us, so let's just roll with it.
There's no way you don't find this a little suspicious, Gabriel.
Just call me Gabe. You sound like my mom.
Roll my eyes and chuckle. He acts just like a kid, despite being built like a brick house. Alright, Gabe. I'll try to see it the way you do.
Yeah! Life should be all about maximum chillage, you know?
Right. I knew that. He giggles and nudges me in the side with a finned elbow. Can't help but be caught up in the moment and join him. Soon we'll full on cackling. God, this is all so stupid. Gabe knows, of course he does. That's why he's not taking it seriously. We never had a choice in any of this. Thanks, Gabe.
For what, dude?
Making me laugh. I needed that.
Shucks, all good. I'm used to people laughing around me. Well, at me, but you know how it is.
Hey, now, I'd never...
I know, dude, I believe you. Not everyone's as nice as you. Hell, look at that panther dude.
Did he... He looks away. I already missed that smile.
He was more aggressive at first. He went for me because I was the biggest.
He holds his biceps, squeezing down on the bruise.
They always go for the biggest guy first.
Hey, stop that! I pull his hand away and sit up. That's no excuse. He needs to apologize. He chuckles morbidly to himself.
It doesn't hurt. I don't think we feel pain here. I'm kind of grateful he hit me so we could figure that out. Or maybe he already knew?
Gabe.
I'm fine, honest.
I want to give him a hug. I want to give him the biggest hug.
Anyway, if you want to actually find a way out, sitting here with me ain't gonna help. Go see what the other dudes are up to.
All right. You stay put, okay? And stay away from that panther.
Aye, aye, Captain.